Good morning. I'm glad you dropped by. So I've figured out the riddle to charging up this Wave 2 air conditioner. Instead of plugging the solar directly into the machine, I have found it simpler and faster to plug in your AC wall outlet here on the side and then plug the other end into a power station that is currently charging from the solar panels. It gives it a much faster charge. Let me show you the power station. Okay, let's come back over here to the power station and check. Look at that, I'm getting a big boost in charge all of a sudden. The charge controller inside of the Wave 2 is letting it charge up to almost 600 watts now. Over 600 watts, so I'm getting a boost charge. It will go up to 700 max. That's what I've seen. And I'm bringing in 230 because it's in the morning sun. So I'm going to be underwater here on the charge of the power station, but that will change. Later in the day when the sun gets at a better angle, of course I'm not going to bring in 700 watts, but it's a really fast charge on the Wave 2 when you plug it into a power station. And that's the whole point of this. Now, this will be charged up in no time, probably another hour or two, and I'll still have about 50% charge on the power station. And then the rest of the day, the power station will charge off of solar, and by the end of the day, we'll be even Steven. So if you're not confused yet, let me put it to you this way. Now, I could use these solar panels and plug them directly into the Wave 2. I could do that, but it would take all day to charge the battery on the Wave 2. Or I could just plug it straight into a power station and charge it up in 2 to 3 hours. So that's the whole gist of this video. I could do either one, but I don't know how long the sun's going to be out today. It's calling for clouds later in the day, so I want to use this opportunity in this morning sun to use these panels to go straight into the power station and then have the Wave 2 plugged into the power station to get a fast charge. I want that battery charged up before the clouds hit. And since the power station is so large, it's 2200 watt hour, I think, maybe 2300 watt hour. So if the power station ends the day at 50% charge, so what? I'm happy. That's the whole point of this. Because right now, it's a beautiful day. Check out that scene. And you may be asking, why am I not using the panels on top? I'm using them for other things. I'm charging another power station with those. So that's the reason for that. So I'll probably go back and watch this video and think, this is the most confusing video I've ever seen, but I'm trying to put it into ways you'll understand. The only way I can say it is, yes, you can charge your Wave 2 directly from the solar panels, either portable or fixed panels. It doesn't matter. You can do that, but you're only going to bring in as much as the panels will allow. This is 200 watts and this is 200 watts. They're wired in series for a max of 400, but you know you're never going to get 400 watts out of 400 watt portable panels. Never going to happen. Most I'll ever get out of this system is 350, and that's in peak sunlight. So that would take all day to charge up that Wave 2 battery doing it this way. And you would have to be confident that it wasn't going to be cloudy later in the day also. So just trust me. Just plug the Wave 2 into a power station. You'll be happy. It'll be charged so quick. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's make this even more confusing. I mean, it's to the point of just pure entertainment now. So you might ask yourself, Maddie, why are you even worried about charging this battery that the Wave 2 sits on? Why even worry about that if you got that huge power station? Because this battery is an additional 1152 watt hour. So that gives me more runtime. So what I do is I charge this, I run this until the battery dies, and then I switch it over to the power station. And that gives me, gosh, let's do some calculations. So this battery that it's sitting on, you can get a max of about 6 hours. Usually it's more like 4 or 5. And then with that 2200 watt hour power station, that's another 10 hours, maybe 12. So that's why I like to utilize all of the battery capacity that I have. So that's why I bother even charging this battery. See, the machine starts right here, and from here down is battery. It's kind of sitting down in foam, very thin, but it's wide and it's long. And it even has some USB ports on it somewhere, I think. So I could use that for charging phones and stuff. But all I use it for is just getting more runtime out of the Wave 2. Man, that is a super fast charge. 685 watts going into the Wave 2. Oh, let's talk about this extension cord. This is a heavy duty 50 amp capable extension cord. I know the plug looks like it's not a 50 amp, but the gauge of the wiring is the same. You need a high amp extension cord if you're going to be doing this. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so it looks like the Wave 2 battery is going to be charged in about an hour, and then the rest of the day this power station will charge, and I will have a total of 800 watts that I can put into it. But see, the issue is it's calling for clouds rolling in this afternoon, so I wanted to take advantage of this morning sun to get all my charging done. And I just wanted to prioritize that Wave 2 battery, go ahead and get it charged up and ready for tonight. It's going to be cold tonight, and I know I can get at least 4 hours of runtime out of it on high heat mode. So the bottom line is, if you don't have all day to wait around for your Wave 2 battery to charge from solar, and you just need to get that prioritized, charged up quickly, plug it into a wall outlet or a power station. It'll charge it quickly, and you can go on about your way in case you know that the weather's going to change bad later in the day. Take advantage of that morning sun and get everything done. All right, now it gets even better. With all that being said, you know, you don't even need this battery at all. You can just run a Wave 2 right off of a power station, but you're going to lose a little bit of efficiency because you're going to be running it off of AC, and this is more efficient when it runs from DC. Now, if you have the EcoFlow power station, it has a DC port on it that's made to run this EcoFlow Wave 2. But I don't have that. I have other brands of power stations. But you don't even need this battery. But since I have it, I use it first because it's more efficient, it's DC power, and then when it runs down to zero, I flip over to the power station and run it off of AC power, alternating current versus direct current. So now, I mean, everything's completely clear, right? Everybody's clear? No confusion whatsoever? Just the way I intended? Okay, so if you got nothing else but entertainment out of this video, then I'm happy. Maybe after I have some food in me, I can clarify it even more. But until then, thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.